Hello everybody, how you doing? Welcome back to my channel. As you can see from the title, I'm going to do a little mini pattern haul today because I stopped by Goodwill today and didn't think I was going to get any patterns and got actually a lot. And I originally wasn't going to do a pattern haul because I have been sewing. I've been working on this. For those that you don't remember, I'm working on this pattern. It's almost done. I got to add the sleeves. And then I'll do a whole video about this because, see, knew that was going to happen. I didn't really have issues. This is a pretty easy pattern, but there was some stuff that I would do different. Now that I've made it, I would definitely do different. Okay, this doesn't want to stay up there, so it's not gonna. We'll just put it over here for now. Anyway, so let's talk about patterns. So I went, they had bags and bags of patterns. And I just was like, okay, I'm going to buy them. And they were really cheap. I think they were $5.99 each. And I got a lot of patterns. I got like 30 patterns. So I'm pretty happy. So I want to show you what I got because I wasn't going to do a video. But then when I started to go through them, they were just so incredible. Some of them, I'll show you the one that made me decide that I needed to do a video about the pattern. So we're going to do them pretty quick. But I'll just show you like... So it's mostly 90s patterns. So it's stuff like this and this. And then this, which is very grunge, right? And then a couple of 80s patterns like this. And like a pattern like this, I actually think this is early 2000s. Now, see that big X through that? I think that these were in like a Walmart or someplace and they got rid of them because they used to do that. In fact, I think what they used to do is take the pattern out and then mail these envelopes back to the company to get credit and then throw the patterns in the trash. Yeah, believe it or not. Can you imagine? So wasteful. And see, like something like this, I know this is early 2000s. I kind of remember this. But then we have older stuff like this. And actually... we're now coming up on the pattern that I said I have to do a pattern haul so you guys can see this. Okay. Can everybody see this? You are not cottagecore unless you're rocking a bonnet and basically look like a pilgrim. Like, I don't know how well you guys can see this. Like, look at those views. And then, wait, here's the line drawings. And in case you were curious, yes, it does come with both the apron and two different bonnet patterns. So yeah, because this is cottagecore. You think you're cottagecore? You're not cottagecore until you're rocking this outfit with the bonnet. And I love this one. Like, it's like schoolmarm slash, I don't know, schoolmarm slash like she works in the saloon at night kind of look. And then here was this one, which I thought was kind of cool. It's an older, probably 90s Diane Gilman, who is kind of like a pretty well-known designer. And now here's the other pile. There were a couple that were completely cut that I couldn't use, so I'll show them to you at the end. But we had this butterick like this, another butterick. In fact, all of the buttericks seem to be some type of evening wear. This so Golden Girls. Just so Golden Girls, right? And then all the simplicity seemed to be vintage. This is definitely 80s. This, 70s and 80s. Another kind of cottagecore. Look at this action over here. So I noticed Simplicity was doing these till like the early 80s, and about mid 80s they seemed to switch to something more like this. But a whole bunch of these. And the great thing, as you can see, these are in order because I went through them to see if they were factory folded. Like I said, originally I wasn't going to do a video. By the way, this is a great skirt pattern. It's hard to see, but this has these amazing slash pockets, really cool looking, and buttons down the front. So a great pattern, actually. Okay, and then this one's so weird. I'm thinking this is probably 2000s. It's vintage style clothing for your Barbie doll. Who knew? But it's by Vogue, no less. Another Vogue pattern. This is from the Star Trek collection, apparently. Yeah, that is, doesn't that look like, you know, yeah. And then they had these, which are always nice. These wardrobers by Vogue, these large format patterns that have every single thing you can imagine in here. And this one's probably 80s or 90s, but this one I'm thinking is early 80s, maybe mid 80s. I gotta look it up later. So I'm gonna show you the ones that were cut. Okay, so this is really interesting. This is a Vogue, but it's a, what do they call it? Extra Easy by Vogue, and it's for this, right? And trigger warning, it's also for the stirrup pants. For those of you who didn't live through the 80s and 90s, stirrup pants were these horrible things that we all wore that made us look horrible because they just made your leg look like it was just a tube of fabric around your leg, so there was no definition. So you just had these weird, awkward, leg things. But I do kind of like the smock. I'm kind of digging that smock shirt. It is cut, but it's still almost completely together, so I might make the smock for myself. And then a little children's pattern. Don't care that this is cut. I have so many kids' patterns, I can't even do another one. And this, which I'm kind of sad that it was cut, because what a cool looking dress, right? And then another Vogue, unfortunately cut. And then another pattern that made me want to do a video. I saw this and immediately just started singing Kung Fu Fighting in my head as I was looking at this pattern. I know, not, really not culturally sensitive, but like who makes pajamas like this? But it's a cool pattern. It's a shame it's cut because it's all of this, the bathrobes and the pajamas and everything. Yeah, here's the line drawings on the back. And I'm thinking actually if I can salvage this one, I got to see what size it is. It's only a medium, but look, nice like dressing gown, right? And then another one. So somebody was making a lot of pajamas. This is another one. These are funny. These were kind of remind me of the kind of things we used to buy my mother, when she was retired. We used to buy her these like kind of dressing gown things. Okay, so there was one more pattern. And this is a dilemma when you resell patterns. I'm sure other resellers go through this too. Here's this pattern, right? It's in my size. I'll do a fairly good close-up. You can see. Look at how many dresses are available with this. It's in my size. It's a great pattern. I'm like, wow, it's got a flare skirt, straight skirt, long sleeve, short sleeve. It's got a collared, 2 different kind of collars. And I'm like, wow, this is a great pattern. So I'm thinking to myself, maybe I'll keep it. But, I decided to look it up on Etsy and see how much this pattern goes for. There's only one other one of these on Etsy, uncut, not my size, 15 bucks. So here's the thing. This is always the dilemma. This is a great pattern, and it's in my hand, and these worked out to about 55 cents a piece. So do I sell this because I can make $15 off of a 55-cent pattern, or do I keep it because I just got a $15 pattern for 55 cents that I can use to make dresses for myself? So always the dilemma. So, let me know in the comments what you would do. And until the next video, which I should have this shirt done. Here's the shirt again. It turned out pretty, right? For being made out of a sheet. Remember, this was the sheet. And I can say this probably, it doesn't say it. It's funny, it doesn't say it on the pattern, but this probably should be a stretch knit. But until the next video, where I will have finished this and put the sleeves on, and hopefully I'll actually be wearing it, I will see you in the next video. And just a heads up, aside from these, I purchased from Facebook Marketplace today 25 patterns from a local woman, the majority of which are uncut. I'm sorry, I bought, what did I say? I bought over 100 patterns for 25 bucks from a local woman, most of which are uncut. And she said most of them are costumes. But when she sent me the pictures, right on top, I could see historical costumes, which I know people really like that like to do history bounding. So I picked them up Saturday. So I decided, since I'm getting another 100+ patterns, I'm going to do another unboxing. So Saturday night, 7 o'clock, I'm going to do another unboxing. I hope you'll join me, and I'm going to live stream it. And yeah, so until the next video, which will be more about this, I hope you're keeping cool. Hope you're having a great day, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye. Like, subscribe, and comment. Thank you. Bye.